Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today we're gonna play Going Medieval. Now this is a beta build that's time limited, so we can only play it like today and for a few days. And it's kind of like a Rimworld-like game where you have your people and you build your very own village from the beginning. So let's begin. We're gonna start a brand new game. First thing we can do is we can pick our village names. We're gonna be called the City of Vas. And Vas is Valor, Strength, and the A, because I couldn't think of anything better, is going to be for anticipation, because we're always expecting our city to be a little bit better, and we're always waiting for that thing that's going to make it better. Then we could change our heraldry. This is very cool. We're going to make it orange, because we are kind of orange. And, ooh, we could also change the pattern. That's interesting. What if we had like, ooh, I like that. I like this a lot. I like this one. And we're going to keep these lions over here. Actually, we could change this to... No, I like the lions. No, we lost the lions. No. My lions are gone. I don't know how to... I think we would have to put it to... Yeah, like that. Make it smaller. And rotate it. Oh, we can flip it. Okay, well. Oh, we can flip it here. Okay, we got it back. I made it. We're not gonna touch it anymore because we would ruin it. Map type is going to be a valley size default in game standard, builder, or standard. We're gonna go stick to standard, random seed, and we're gonna begin. Alright, so first of all, you can see our skills on the right. Maximum, I believe, is 10. So we can see that, for example, Florencia is really good at animal handling. Aside from that, you can see what they're passionate about. It's a really good idea to have people who are passionate at a lot of things, because then they will learn experience faster. So we're gonna keep her. She's going to be Sampstra, or me. Then you can also see perks. So for example, she's a swigger. It's thirsty work. Sampstra likes to drink on the job and makes her work faster. What? She's outgoing. She's great at sports, always setting up bouts, games, and sings along. She's a jolly soul. And she has a green thumb. I've always loved plants. Sometimes they're better than people. I like to tend to them and they just thrive. Alright, and then we've got our boys. Now, each of our characters have a background. We're not going to read them for all of them, but we're going to read it for a leader, Sampstra, who is a Wilfer burner. Sampstra was a top dog, the leader of the pack. Yeah, see, I have the two boys who follow me around. She cared for the hounds, and in return, these dogs were fiercely loyal. Apparently, I was the top dog of real dogs. I thought it was like of people, but okay. Although not of high rank, Sampstra commanded respect. Hounds can be furious when crossed. Following the plague bard stole, Sampstra commanded the bearing of the gates, deaf to the pitiful wails and squabbling outside. By sheer force of will, Sampstra kept extinction at bay in Wick. That day, Sampstra became a legendary leader. Ooh, okay. So are the two people that I call dogs who follow me around. So this is going to be Robert. The bookish Cordvainer. What? Read about it later. Let me just tell you his perks. He's a benevolent. He's a ray of hope in an otherwise bleak existence. He makes everyone feel better. Sampstra saved me. I was in a burning village and I thought I was gonna die, but her dogs find me and they kept barking until they saved me. I'll follow her anywhere. Doesn't sound like a hopeful person. You have to get to the hope. You know, once you know him a little bit better, he actually shows that he's very hopeful. On the surface, not so much. He's also a night owl. Robert feels most alive working during the hours of darkness. He can survive happily with very little sleep. This is really interesting because you can actually give people their schedule on when they should work. So we're going to make sure Robert always works at night. He's also listless. Robert tends to mope about complaining. He's a total wet blanket. If anything fun is suggested, he generally isn't in bed. So he's hopeful but complains a lot. That's pretty fun. And finally, we've got Zemket, after one of my newest patrons, who is a ooh. Okay, so apparently after the fire, Zemkat did not really have a face, but he had a look Zemkat in the eye. So, you know, Zemkat was also in the fire, also got saved, but it took us a little bit longer than Robert. I'm sorry. But my dogs find you, and I did save you. It just took me a while. Elf shot. Excruciating back pains that Zemkat endures were doubtless caused by fairy arrows. What had he done to deserve such misery? Yeah, he seemed to have had a bad run with the perks and stuff, but he's an amazing smither and pretty smart and pretty good with animals. Everybody seems to be good with animals. I have a pack of animals, so if you want to be in my gang, you gotta know how to deal with them. Yeah, okay. Despicable armor, okay. Let's go. We just keep him. We keep him. I was considering whether we want to reshuffle him because he get really bad perks, but we're gonna keep him. And as abruptly as it started, the reign of the plague ended. After it killed over 95% of the inhabitants of the British Isles, it simply faded away, leaving behind a world change and not for the better. In the year of our Lord, 1353, 3 brave souls ventured into countryside were taken by nature in order to start anew. The name of their new home was City of Vass. Alright, we're gonna pause. We're gonna skip to the tutorial because we don't care, and we're gonna pause right now and we're gonna set up our stuff. So first of all, we've got a couple of equipment here that we can give to different people. So we're gonna do it later. First thing I want to do is we're gonna build ourselves a place where we're gonna live. We're gonna have a house, I think, here, a couple of stone here, but I think that's okay. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna chop some of these trees because we gotta get rid of them, and we're gonna cut some of these plants so that we can place our beautiful house here. Cut is essentially just kind of get rid of them. So we're going to turn on the time slowly and we're going to let them do it. Then, while I still remember, I'm going to do the schedule and I'm going to tell, hey Robert, you, instead of working at night, working during the day, you're going to work at night. So we're going to sleep from 5. How long do they need to sleep? 5 hours. So we're going to sleep from 5 to 10 in the morning. And then you're going to work the rest of the day. Now, he can't really sleep right now. What time is it? It doesn't say, just like day one. Okay. 7 in the morning. Yeah, he should be sleeping right now, but he's not tired. You can actually click on them and see their information. If you click on him, you can actually see here that he's not tired at all. He's a full hit points, his mood is doing good, and he's well rested, so he doesn't need to sleep, which is really, really cool. Now, I will want to place... Okay, now he's going to sleep. Okay, he's still well rested, but it's like, I was ordered to sleep, so I'm sleeping. You can see that he's very loyal after I saved him from those, from that fire. As opposed to Zem, because Zemka's like, alright, like he listens to me, but he's not like crazy. But Robert's like, you tell him to sleep, he's like, I'm plopping down right now. I'm very, very loyal. Alright, now we're going to make a place for them to stay, because you'd rather that they sleep inside in a good place instead of kind of like this. So let's do, you need to have this 10 wide because of the roof. And then I believe you do, after this you do another one because the roof can go up to 12. So we're going to do like 20 wide here. Oh, why didn't this go through? Yeah, okay. Okay, and then here we're going to do this again. Ooh, we're going to need them to destroy, chop these trees, please. I can actually grab... well, I could give her priority to do that, but I think we'll let them do it in the way they want to do it. Let's just keep building this and that. Is it filled, or do I need one more slot there? I'm not sure, but we'll see once they get rid of the trees whether they did that. Now they're starting to build. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this thing, and then. Oh, what happened? Why is this above? This is not great. Let's go up. We can go a floor up, and then we're going to cancel these. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. We're gonna need to build this again. Okay, never mind. It's gonna be all good. Could someone please get rid of these trees? We could change the priority here. We can change what we want them to prioritize working at. So I'm going to tell them to cut plants. Well, chop trees is which one? I assume that harvest is probably also for the chopping trees, so we're going to give her a priority. Actually, she's terrible at it. So, we'll start off by setting the priorities. The highest priority should always be Hall and 10, so if someone is wounded, we can protect them. Also, convalescence. And then the rest we're going to pick based on what... they want to do. So we are going to put this like that because this is what they like to do. The rest we're going to put based on their skills. So we're going to keep, let Sampstra hunt because she's good at it. Anything else she's good at? Nope. Robert, what does Robert likes construction. Okay. Now if there are multiple things of the same priority, they'll do the things from left to right. Oh yeah, Zemka needs to be a smither and a smith, and everything else is fine. Okay, so we have set up the priorities. Someone please chop these trees. I would really like it if you did that. Hopefully they'll do it, so it's gonna be fine. Alright, now that we're gonna have our building, we need to place like some beds so that they have a place to sleep. So we're gonna start with furniture. We're gonna place a sleeping spot. Ooh, we should definitely hunt this down in a moment. One there, then we're gonna have space and double ones, and then we could add more later. You're also going to need to add some doors. So we're gonna place a door, let's say here and here. And then we're going to have a door. Let's put a door there and there. We'll see how well it goes. We could also place windows, but let's play one windows kind of between the beds so we can say like we gave them windows. Not like crazy good windows, but they are windows. I hope they can build the doors after I put the wall in them. But we'll see. I think so. I guess we'll find out, otherwise they can't get in and out, which would be pretty terrible, but also somewhat funny. Okay, Robert's building the very first bed. So the next person who's going to go to sleep is actually going to have some really, really nice place to sleep. Now, is he going to build... Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out if they can do it. You could also place the door here, because this is like not built. Yeah, if I place the door there... Okay, we're gonna have definitely some doors somewhere. Let's see, let's see. At least one door, we might have two doors next to each other here, which would be a bit irritating, but it's alright, it's alright. I think we're gonna keep the tree here. I was kinda hoping they would chop it first. But that's okay. Alright, so we've got our beautiful beds. Now, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build some furniture. So we're gonna give them some sort of a table, maybe here, with some wooden stools so they could have a place to sit when they want to go and eat things. And then we should also do, actually, before we do a roof, we're going to place grates so they can cut this down. That's perfect. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to give them a stockpile inside, because the resources they can get turn bad, so you want to make sure that they can rot and they can decay. And if you keep them inside the decay, or if, no, not inside, if you keep them under a roof, they will decay less often. So it's a good idea to have them kind of inside like this. So they're going to be hauling everything to a stockpile, because that is what gives them kind of like the priority to do things. At the moment they have to move through that once they build this door. Actually, I do wonder if I should deconstruct this. We could tell them to deconstruct the wall, and then they're gonna build the door in there. They might be able to build the door in there immediately. Like I said, I'm not sure. So the reason why they're all doing the hauling right now is because of these priorities, because the haul has a higher priority than everything else. We could put it down, but that's okay. Okay, and now we're going to place the wooden door here. So let's do that, please. And then, you know what, we might actually do it the same way elsewhere. This is the door, so this is fine. This is a wall. We're gonna get rid of those doors over there. We don't need them if we're gonna have them here. And this is just a regular wall, all right? Here we're gonna deconstruct the wall so that we can build the door there. Yeah. And then this is a wooden wall. We'd like another set of doors maybe here. Just gonna deconstruct and build it back in later. Alright, they're building their stuff here, so now let's do some equipping. So, what I want to do is I want to look at my people and I want to look at their skills. I know that I am good at hunting, at marksman, so I'm going to grab myself a sturdy crossbow. So we're going to click on the crossbow, we're going to equip it to Sampstra, which is me, Sampstra Rowan. Then we're going to look at our boys. Robert, are you good at melee? Terrible at melee. Zemkat on the other hand is pretty fantastic at melee, so we're going to give him some really good stuff. We're going to give him a spear. No, we're going to give him a sword, and we'll give him a sword and we'll give him a shield. Now, was there somebody who was like really like cold-headed or hot, cold-blooded or hot-blooded? Like, because we have some clothes. We have sturdy, which gives us armor rating, and then we're gonna give the armor, I think, to Zemkat, because he's pretty good warrior, and then we're gonna give myself the well, actually, do we want to give myself the winter clothes? The thing about the winter clothes is going to lower my minimum comfortable temperature, So, oh, but and only increases my maximum as well. So this is definitely a good thing to wear. So I'm gonna wear that. I'm gonna wear that myself. I'm gonna take all the best clothes. All right. Now, how are we doing with my walls? All right, and my doors. Let's build the wooden door over there, and then over here. And that's it. Okay, now we've got this. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna build some farm spots so that we can have a really good food production. So we're gonna build a zone here for cabbage. We're gonna do 3x3 fields, I think. So just a small one. 3x3 cabbage field, 3x3 carrot field, and 3x3 beet field. And then we're gonna do something really exciting. We're gonna tell me to hunt this animal. Sampstra. What is your... Is she going hunting? No. Yeah, okay. We want to watch her? Look at that. She's gonna go there and she's going to shoot at this and she's going to hunt it down. Ooh, she's doing so well. Come on, shoot it. I have faith in you. Ooh, it went straight at her, but it attacked her. Okay, I see you. Come on, you can do it. Oh, it went inside my house. I can shoot through walls, apparently. Ooh, look at that. I'm just aiming just to shoot it through there. It looked like I almost shot Zemka, who's absolutely not bothered by it. She would never shoot me. She has a great aim. So even... she has a great aim and missed 20 times. She's just practicing. I seem to have unlimited ammo, which is pretty good. And also look at her mood here. She's exhausted, so she's not doing so well. But if she does shoot it, she should have a really good like job satisfaction. So I do want to keep looking at it because I do want her to shoot it. Come on, you can do it, girl. I have faith in you. Seriously, missed again. In my test game, I had them shoot a rabbit, and it was much fun. It was also they were not doing so hot, but they were this terrible. And she's supposed to be the one who's good at it. You seem to have unlimited ammo, so you do not need to worry about it. Alright, Zemken is sleeping right now. Robert is gardening. And I think I'm just gonna go to sleep very soon, because I think I'm not that into this. You can't go to sleep until you kill him. Who says that? What kind of leader would I be if I went to sleep without actually making sure that we've got food in the morning? But there's plenty of food right here. Besides, I'm gardening. I'm gonna get us more food. Yeah, but not enough for us to eat tomorrow. But there's like a meal packages that we've got on the floor at home. You could just eat those. Shush! I'm trying to be a good leader. Yes! And you can see the job satisfaction, and we have this little food here. Now, in order to eat it, we're going to need to build a campfire. So let me do it. We're going to build a beautiful campfire right here. Actually, we're going to build it here inside, next to our little house. Because there we could... we're gonna make the food. We're also going to place a roof on top of our little beautiful world here. So we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna go like this. Alright, so we've got ourselves a roof, so we're gonna need some thatch for this. Alright, what time is it? It's 1 in the morning. Robert shouldn't be going to sleep just yet. He's a little tired, but he wouldn't dare to go to sleep. I just love that he fluffed himself down. He wasn't even tired. It was just like, go to sleep, man. Yes, boss, I'm on it. Oh, you can buy that loyalty. We can click this, by the way, to hide roof elements, which I think is pretty cool. We're not going to hide them just yet. Now, there are a lot more things to do in this game. So then we've got research. So research will allow us to unlock new things. The first next step is architecture. Construct beams between 2x walls for more elegant construction. Build wooden roofs. We're going to unlock that. This costs us chronicles, which we can gain from, research tables. So this is something that we want to build next, like not furniture, production. Build like a basic research table. We should also build the butchering table since we are hunting animals. So I'm gonna place the... Actually, I'm gonna have the butchering table here. And then we'll place the basic research table kind of... Maybe, where could it go? Maybe... here near the doors, or in between the doors, I should say. Seems like a good place. Where is Robert? Robert wants to eat something. He went to eat the meal package that he was yelling at me for. Oh, look at that. Look at the carcass here. Oh. Pile decomposes in 7.5 days, decaying because of ground type and temperature. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need to be harvested, hung, and butchered. Yields delicious, mention, and useful hide. So we're definitely going to need to take care of that, but that's okay. Now, in the meantime here, how's our cabbage doing? Current phase young, maximum yield in 5 days, carrots in 7 days, and beets in 9 days. Okay. Now, Robert is going to... Oh, he's cutting the plant so we can get some stuff there. Okay. We are sleeping. We're gonna speed up the time a little bit while Robert does what he's told. What he's doing next. Why aren't you doing anything? I want you to construct... Oh, he's going to sleep. Okay, okay. That's fine. We are both eating, me and Zemka. We could be eating here if somebody would actually bother to build this thing. Ooh, Robert is the one who prefers construction. I am good at hunting, smithing, tailoring, research, and hauling. Well, you don't have any assignments like that, so please... I'm just going to temporarily give myself construction up on top, because I do want to make sure that I construct things. Unless, do we not have... Maybe we don't have the resources. Let's chop some of these trees. Like, if that's the problem. By the way, on each of these hills you have this like a path here, so you don't have to worry that your people wouldn't be able to get to it. I want to make sure... Yeah, so both me and Samkat are cutting. So it seemed that I'm actually going to put this back down. That we just didn't have enough, like, wood to get there. I'm sorry worried about this. This is going to rot in 3.4 days, so I'm gonna have to start cutting pretty quickly. Let's speed up the time. Also, if somebody could build this wooden door, it would be also quite nice. Did we build the window? Yes, we did. We can check the window over here. Now, while they're doing our things, let me read you Zamkat's backstory. Zemkat could bend anything to his will, especially bright metal. Formerly apprenticed to a master from Chartres, Zemkat's hammer and nimble fingers had worked long years in the armories in the London arsenal. He had saved countless lives. But when the world changed, Zemkat took to the hills on a rampage as order crumbled. Born to privilege, Zemkat gathered a vile band of ruffians and killed, burned at will. He burned even after he was hurt in a fire? Okay. He was exhilarated by chaos, amused by desecration, not to be underestimated. Until he got into that fire with Robert and was saved, and then decided to turn things around. Just be a little bit better, you know? Now, one of the rules in the city of Vas is you do not kill unless ordered by Sampstra. Don't you appreciate it's not just you do not kill? We actually have it like, yeah, if I tell you to, just do it. Did I read Robert's backstory yet? No. Robert entered the Carvines Guild by patronymi. Cario et erte had been his father's favorite refrain. The scent of leather revived unbidden memories of London ateliers in the shadows of St. Paul's, bustling with shoemakers like Robert. In the wake of death and terror, studying the many great works in the libraries of Oxford gave Robert confidence and transcended medicine. Robert was from a worthy family, the last of his name. Book learning surely surpasses base peasant cures, herbs, and charms, right? Yeah, you know. Oh, look at that, I'm building the wooden stool. Look at that. Who's him? I am gonna help you. That's great. At least we'll finally have a place to sit. Yeah, but then we need to work on the butchering table so that you can get... Oh, it needs 50 wood. Okay, so we're definitely gonna need to be chopping some more. Let's chop this. I'm gonna chop kind of all the trees that we've got straight around our house. Here we're gonna be a bit more picky to make sure that they like regrow a little bit. But, you know, on the left we just want to destroy everything. Yeah, Zemkat is getting the resources for construction. What does he want to build? Yeah, the campfire. That would be pretty nice. But mainly I want them to work on this butchering table. I'd really like it if they did that. Also, possibly the wooden door would be nice. Mostly the butchering table. Let's speed it up again so that we can get this thing going. Oh, we have some additional clothes. Did I not equip it on anybody? Let's put it to me. Oh, I thought I did, but apparently I just didn't. Okay. We still got some food left here, so we don't have to worry too much about it. 7 packaged meal. Actually, that's not that much. Oh, and an additional 10. Okay. Alright, we need to... Oh, finally we're building the butchering table. Yes. Who is good at butchering? I think it counts under cooking. So, Robert, actually. Yeah, Robert's good at butchering. Okay, okay. It says so over here. Zemkat's pretty terrible at it. Zemkat is mostly good at fighting things. Like, you know, he's okay. And he's a good smith. Okay, okay. We need to get this raw meat. How much raw meat do we have? Let's do until you have 0. Yeah, until we have... No, okay, so let's do forever. If we have resources, we want to use them. Is Robert gonna do it? Hauling to a stockpile. No, he's not gonna do it. But it does count on cooking, doesn't it? So hopefully we'll do it soon. The hauling has a higher priority, so I guess that's why he's not doing it yet. Could also follow them like this. Just gonna see what they're gonna do. Oh, he's gonna finish the construction there. Yeah, he's pretty good at that. So I'd like it if they did this. Construction failed. Okay, he's gotta try again then. Anybody who is good at researching? Me. Well, actually, I'm not good at it, but well, actually, I'm pretty good at it too. So we could also do like one. Let's do like two chronicles. Not too many. Just want to see maybe if I'll do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Ooh, I should give you a stool so you don't have to stand there. They're gonna apply here. I think so. We're gonna try. If that blocks the place, then we're gonna put it away afterwards. Yes, Robert went there to do it. Waiting for a worker. Hey, Robert, what you doing? Oh, maybe you could wait till I leave. I'm writing. Why are you building this stool 2 centimeters away from me? You said you wanted a stool. I am giving you a stool. I mean, I appreciate it, but it's kind of making it hard to write. Oh, I'm not gonna sit on it. Okay, I was gonna. Fine, I'm gonna go make some food. Thank you, Robert. He just, you know, sometimes you have these people who just try a little too hard, and I'm thinking Robert is that kind of person. Like, he tries a little too hard, you know? Like, maybe, you know. What is that? Like, how... Oh, he's butchering. Okay. It's like, what is he doing? Is he, like, caressing the table? You know, all this butchering makes me hungry. Yeah, all this cutting down trees makes me hungry, too. I mean, this writing doesn't make me hungry at all. I'm fine. I think. I'm just a little tired. I mean, and I have a bit of a headache from all the, you know, sounds that you made while you were making me a stool. Ooh, 10 chronicles. Okay, so we are gonna gain additional chronicles here for the, yeah, see, it turned from 10 to 30. I am going to have this to go like until we have like 100. So at all times, if we, so essentially this is what this is gonna do is if we don't have it, we're going to, oh wait, it says we have 130, but we already used 100. Oh, so I guess we're gonna have to set this up to like 230. And this is going to mean that I'm just going to be continuously writing until we get all of that. And then I can leave. Did we finish the butchering? Production idle. Wait, do I have the raw meat? Yes. Decomposes in 3.1 there. So can I turn this? Could I make... Alright, to make 10 of these. This needs cooking material and fuel. So I'm presuming that this all of meat is going to count as fuel. Why are you cutting stuff, Robert? I don't think that's your priority. It is not. How about you cook instead? I mean, it does count. I mean, it has to count. The meat has to count as things, unless... Yeah, I can only make raw meat here. I can't make anything else. No, I don't want to do it. So hopefully, yeah, okay, he's going to do it now. I want him, he brought the meal in there, now he's going to need to find some fuel. So he's going to grab some of these sticks, presumably. And yeah, now he's going to be preparing the food. He's going to make us some... Oh, and look at me, I'm drinking. I'm just kind of watching him. I'm kind of still. You're going to keep you company, Robert, while we make the food. I love that. I love that he just came and sit there. Girl, you can sit on the stool. I literally placed it there for you. I don't need no stool. I'm so much better than that. Okay. You also have a pseudonym. I'm called the Red of Wick. The world has changed, and so had Sampstra. Having nothing more to lose, you joined a group of marauding bandits and was soon their leader. Insatiable bloodlust, in various assaults and skirmishes, soon earned Sampstra a nickname, the Red. Okay. So after we saved Zemket, before we told him that he can no longer kill people until well, actually, yeah. And then we told him he can no longer kill people until I told him to. And then he was like, but I really like killing people. Could we please keep doing that? And so I was like, okay, let's go. And Robert, of course, even though he doesn't actually like killing people, he's a really sweet guy. But he's also kind of a follower, so it's like, that's what you want, boss. You know. And so off he went. But eventually he managed to convince me that we should be kinder. And instead we should just, you know... How much meat do we have? We should just... have a village and live there instead. 48, so does that mean 35 of meat? So 35 of meat is enough for like 12 of these. So let's set this up to 12. Alright. I actually think that this is a good time to end the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, write down the comments, and you can click on the right to watch some city building games that we played on this channel. I'll see you there. Bye bye!